Hello, people sitting at house. I don't know. Hope you're all doing well. So I just wanted to talk for a few seconds about building up stress, more or less. Not talking about stress, and not letting it out, if that's the best way to explain it. So, like myself, back a few years ago, everything. I never talked about anything. Never felt, talked about how I felt. I never said anything. More or less, that's the best way of putting it. And you will let things build up and build up and build up and build up, and eventually, this long story short, it's going to explode in your face. And that's the simple that this is coming from somebody that happened to it, that happened to excuse me for my English. Um, it's like a steam engine. For you have to let off steam now and again. And obviously, I didn't do that. I was more or less saying, I can go through, I can get through this. There's no need to stop and start. And when you go required, that's the way I kind of, and I felt stupid back then. Talking about anything I felt like, oh, any issue I had or anything like that. And I went through some very tough issues at that time. And people called me names and all that. And words do hurt me more than actions. Like, you came up and batted me in the face, and probably would be more happier than if you said something nasty to me. 'Cause, I take things that people say nasty to me very hurtful. That's more hurtful than nitty breaking my neck. That's kind of just the kind of way I am, I suppose. But everybody's different, as I say. But the thing is, and I'm saying this to people, and I'm saying this to somebody who experienced it before, never, never let something build up so long. Like, keep talking about how you feel. Um, your emotion, you let out your emotions. Don't try and hide it. In other words, um, because it's always going to explode, and seriously, it is always going to explode. It might not happen today, it might not happen tomorrow, it might not happen the next week, but if you keep building up over time, and this was over 5 years, 4 years, building up everything that happened, not letting it out, not talking about it, trying to soldier on, if that makes any sense. And the human mind and the human body, and it's the same as everything. Not a human being can, keep fighting on like that. Um, Nobody can do it. Nobody's mind is able to deal with all the stress of 5 years. Because a lot of things happen in 5 years that are very stressful, and then there's a lot of good things that happen in 5 years. And my main message here is just to say to people, don't be afraid. I felt stupid saying, "Oh, I feel like, this, that, when now I look at it, and I'm talking about it online, and I'm, saying openly about things that are happening to me, which God Almighty, Father Almighty, Jesus, um, back 4 years ago, that would never been heard of by me to even say boo all about it. I would never have said anything about anything, I would have said a few things, but I wouldn't have said it as open as I am being, because my God, I've been very open about things, which is great, great, to show them, I'm not afraid to say what I have to say and what happened to me and everything like that, because, like some people I met, and I understand, it's hard to talk about things that happen to them in life, like the time I had to talk about my suicide on YouTube and everything, and my attempted suicide, sorry, it was difficult. The first time when you talk about it, it's very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult to get the strength to find the muster to try and explain how you felt. Not really explain, but that way it's just hard to admit it first of all, and then as soon as I admitted it, and I dealt with it, and I said, I was in that situation. Now I'm out of that situation. I'm in a lot better situation. I admitted it, and that's another thing too. You have to admit that something's wrong. That's the first step. As soon as you recognize there's something wrong, that's the first thing. Like when I was going through depression, everything, I admitted. I admitted it straight away that I was depressed, and admitted it. Because I knew myself, I very much knew myself that I was very depressed and very suicidal. I knew I wasn't going to deny it. I wasn't going to deny it. I was always going to be open and say I was, because I knew myself I was going down a very, very dark paths. Um, and I could see that coming a mile away. But I never said anything. As I said, I let it build up. I let it build up. I thought it'd be stupid to talk about it and to say, oh, I'm feeling this and have these thoughts and this, that, But it's not stupid. It's not stupid. And I say that straight to people. It's not stupid. You might think it's stupid. Like, I thought it was absolutely stupid, me talking about my feelings and emotions. But it is not stupid. It is not stupid. People want to hear. People care. People want to listen. Your family want to listen. Your friends want to listen. Everybody wants to listen. Everybody wants to help. And that's the thing. Everybody wants to help. Everybody's in this. Um, because everybody knows that dark feeling and upset feeling in their minds and in their hearts. It's difficult, and it's difficult to talk about this issue, and it should be talked about more, mental health and suicide and things like that. But it is dark. It is very hard topic to talk about. I know a lot of people be very like, even though a few people are inspirations to me, who went through these things, who went through mental health and went through suicide and everything like that, and still amazing people, absolutely amazing people to be speaking to have the privilege to know and to be able to talk to, because they keep moving, they keep going. And I often wonder, some of the things they went through. I went through some tough things in my own life, but some things they went through, we have to take your hat off them, because some of the things you get way down very easy in life. You get way down a lot with baggage. But I'm saying to people, never that baggage. You have to take bags off now and again. And what I mean by that is ventilating the stress. Talking about it every now and again. What's a mud even? Just to take a few bags off. Think about it as this. With the covers in the airport, carry at shopping, kind of cart. You've probably seen in Dublin Airport, Cork Airport, things like that, big airports. Bringing luggage out to the plane and they're putting it into the cargo hole. You have to take bags off it now and again. And that's how you get rid of your stress. The bags are the stress. But anyway, I hope that helped a few people. But never let it build up. That's as simple as that. Never let it build up. Be safe, everybody, and take care. And bye.